Hey, welcome to Cool Dad Chronicles. This is week 3 from the business side. We're bringing this to you from Zeloo, the first FamOS, the only one in the world. So hopefully you've had a chance to check out the app and you've seen how helpful and wonderful it is for you, or you're ready to check out the app and see how wonderful and helpful it is for you. At this time, we actually don't have it out yet. We are still in the process of getting to that point of the pilot. The pilot is coming very soon. I told you before I had to change developers to make sure I got exactly what I needed for you and to make sure that it had all the requirements and the functionalities that I wanted the app to have. So those are there now. It's a lot more user-friendly, a lot more intuitive. So I'm very happy about that. But that did mean a delay to perfect the app and to make it exactly what I wanted to. It meant I had to push back time. So had to do that, unfortunately. But we're ready to get the pilot out pretty soon. I'm very excited about that. We have some families in place that are willing to volunteer and try it out, which is it's amazing for me. It is very wonderful that somebody will say, hey, I'll live my life by this thing for 3 weeks without complaining or without fussing. I'll do it just to help you out. And to also be willing to have a conversation once a week just to say, I like this, I don't like that. It's a wonderful thing to have people who are willing to do that for you. We're doing this straight out of pocket. And I say we, I mean my fiance, my family, and I are doing this straight out of my pocket. So I'm not coming in with this big super budget. I'm not coming in with this funding that I've gotten from some investor. I'm doing this out of pocket because I believe it is something that could be amazing. I believe in it, and I don't necessarily have an investor in place who's just willing to throw the money there. I don't have that connection, unfortunately. So I'm looking for that down the road, of course, but right now we're developing out of pocket. And so I need that help from friends and family, and I've been fortunate enough to get that. I've been blessed enough to get that, and so I'm really excited. That pilot is coming soon. There are other things in the background. Of course, I'm doing this social media, so if you've seen this before the pilot even happens, wonderful. That's why I'm doing it early, because it takes time to build up a social media following. It takes time to build some expectation, but I also will begin to do media outreach soon and just say, hey, this is coming down the road. Please try it out when it's available and let us make contact, and hopefully we can find a way to exchange some coverage. I'll be doing the same as far as reaching out to friends, reaching out to my network, and just trying to extend so many things from there. We have the business structure that needs to be developed is falling under my media company, but my media company is more on the marketing side, and so there's some business structure alignments or realignments that need to happen because it doesn't necessarily work out great. So there are a lot of things going on. Most of the things are the background, boring type of things, not the developer side or the design side or this wonderful marketing piece to be developed. It's more, how am I going to put the money together? How am I going to keep it operating? How do I fix it when there's an issue? How do I answer a question that somebody has along the way? What people can I put in place when I have an opportunity to put people in place? And until then, how do I put people in place? So you have all these things in the air, and it's all over the place. It keeps the mind going, but it keeps the mind going in a very good way. It's where I want to be. There are no complaints that I have to figure out these answers. It's why I started the app. It's why I started the business. So I could figure out these answers and hopefully have the ability to resolve the answer without having to do too much jump roping, hopscotch, or any other metaphor that makes it look like, that basically says without doing a whole bunch of things that are harder than doing the simple answer. So that's where we are right now. Pilot's on the way. Design is looking good. Website is in development so that everything synchronizes. Doing this social media, have put together some promotional videos that should be released sometime soon, and continually pushing and pushing and pushing through to get it there. And then if this big black thing across my chest and making me look like a soldier from 300, that's my own personal example. It's throwing you off. Feel free to check out the personal side of Cool Dad Chronicles. That explains where this thing came from. But I'm very happy you came. I'm very happy you listened for a couple of minutes, if it was even only for the 15 seconds at the start. So, hey, look forward to seeing you next week. Kevin Powell. This is Cool Dad Chronicles with Zeloo, the world's only FamOS. Take care.